Wow. We are not even halfway through. We are closer to a third of the way through than we are closer to halfway through. I think. Is that right? I think we are. I think it's pretty even, actually. Now I think about it. But we're on to the 6th round. Yes, 14 contestants is a lot, but actually, you know what? Give me a second here. I can actually open up right now last year's New Year's free-for-all tournament. Where is it? There it is. We had 16 last year. Of course, last year I also it was all one and done matches. It wasn't best of 3 like we're doing this time. Which, I mean, this looks neater, doesn't it? Is it just me? Like this is a lot. Whereas this, there's some more space. It's a little bit more open. I don't know. Maybe I'm just looking too much into this. But we're into the 6th round. First match. 9 versus 1. Justicia versus Huey Lewis. Come on, Brobot. We believe in you. I hit start. Yep. I hit start instead of going to change the monsters. Starts off with a flying combo, but it doesn't matter because you already lost this, Famine. End the damn match. Alright. 10 a.m. starting time? Try 8 a.m. starting time. Although, maybe due to your time zone, it is 10 a.m. starting time. I don't know. How's it going, El? Nice to see you here. We were actually... You know what? This was brought up earlier. Do you have a gimmick planned for Zooms in hard mode? Or are they still sort of like a baseline monster? Like, they don't really excel at anything, but they don't really fall too flats at anything. Somebody was asking earlier. I can't remember who. But we just came back from a break. I got my coffee. The only thing I had to put in for creamer was soy milk, which actually I'm starting to enjoy soy milk. I am. I used to be a dairy milk all the way kind of person, and then my girlfriend's like, yeah, it really messes with your sinuses. So it's like, all right, I guess I'll have to change things up. It's Justicia versus Huey Lewis. Durahan versus Hanger. I always love seeing these matchups. Durahans and Hangers. 2 of my favorite monsters. The daily reminders are becoming too much for Al. Justicia falling behind. Huey Lewis going ahead. Wind God Sword missing. Sledgefall also missing. Oh my. This match could go either way. 1 hit is all it takes. And Huey Lewis knows a few things about 1 hits. Rolling slash misses at 43%. Huey Lewis gonna take this victory in stride. In fact, goes for a last second sledgefall. Misses, but doesn't matter. Huey Lewis taking the first of the best 3. Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Domo domo. Domo domo. Oh. Justicia has a little work to do to catch up here. Huey Lewis dancing. Why? This is the second time that Huey Lewis did that stutter dance. I don't know what's going on. I'm a bit afraid for Huey Lewis. I think he may be malfunctioning a little bit here at the New Year's tournament. You know what it is? It's Y2K. It messed with his circuits. I mean, granted, it's 2020, not 2000. Which is 20 years ago that Y2K was a thing. But it's finally caught up. Huey Lewis is finally having his short circuit due to the Y2K bug. Slash combo misses. Huey Lewis laughing as he flawlessly wins the first round, or the first match of the 6th round. Yeah, Huey heard your cries. He heard your pleas and your threats. He knows now to be a good bot. Justicia? And that was here. Alright. Here we go. On to the next match. 10 versus 8. Gluto versus Clothesline. I might play with you, Stardust. We'll see. I'm gonna be super tired after the tournament here. Doing best of 3 round robin was a dumb idea. I wish I had done just one and done instead. The order seems kind of random. It is and it isn't. Like, it is planned. You can kind of make out lines, diagonal lines. Oh yeah, no, you absolutely can make out diagonal lines. It's just, I don't know. I agree, though. It does seem pretty random, especially with that 1 7th round match that I accidentally went to do. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. All monsters are going to fight all monsters. It's going to work out in the end. Gluto versus Clothesline. Clothesline looking to get some more wins here. Gluto only has 1 win in the tournament so far. But hey, you know, unoptimized monsters have just as good a chance to win. No, sorry, let me repeat that. Let me rephrase that. Unoptimized monsters can still win against optimized monsters. It happens. In fact, it was the Joy of Ranching tournament. Wasn't it past versus present last year? That there was a max stat Durahan that went against a stat capped Durahan, and the stat capped one won. I'm pretty sure it is. But yes, that is a Hanger model. It is a kind of a terrifying Hanger model, isn't it? But it does look really cool. But you know, every time you bring it up, Stardust, I wish more and more that they added Proto Messiah into Monster Rancher 2. I don't know why they would have removed it. From what I've seen in Monster Rancher 1, it looks like a badass monster. Don't know. Maybe they thought it was a combination that was too strong. Too good to be used again, to be seen the light of day. That's also true. Most things with a model base look really cool. But Gluto has taken the lead here with that early rolling press. What monster? Monal. The wall, the black wall, the slates, the slab. One of the most... I've grown a liking to Monals. Wow, actually, I can't believe Gluto was not hit once. But Gluto managed to land 2 rolling presses. Clothesline is gonna have to not do that again. If Clothesline wants to win here, he's gonna have to hit Gluto. Gluto is a little bit of a slippery whale, though. Speed is the only stat that he has maxed. Or, is it? I think it is. Burst Cannon missing. Ooh. That's not good. Scratch lands. Clothesline has to land something. Misses the yo-yo. Oh, this could go either way. Rolling press misses. Low kick also misses. Clothesline. Clothesline. You gotta land something, Clothesline. Gluto's gonna win here. Burst Cannon. Boom! One hit KO. Burst Cannon dropping the big whale. Clothesline. Managed to fire the harpoons right at the last second there. That did a lot of damage. Then again, Gluto doesn't have max defense or max life, so. Yeah. Gluto is done for the tournaments. Gluto just died after that one. It's alright, let's see. Clothesline. 8 and 10. Is it there? It's there. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, Gluto's returned to his people. He is no more. Next match. 11 versus 7. Sakamoto versus Princess Tinyfeet. 2 special monsters going head to head. Who will win? I'm still looking at the grid here. Oops. I'm still looking at the grid. Like, I set this up where I can swap the windows from the grid to the tournaments really easily. But I can actually have the grid up without having the game active. If that makes any sense. I guess what I'm trying to say here, it is very difficult for me to stay on the grid and play the game at the same time. I set it up. It's fail-safe. It happened to me before. It happened to others before. It's something that I like to try to avoid. But you know what you can't avoid? Accidentally running the wrong matches. Sakamoto versus Princess Tinyfeet. Let's go. You have Bailey's in your room? Oh man, I wish I had Bailey's for my coffee right now. Oh, I got it. Soy milk. Ugh. It's actually not too bad. I didn't think I would be a fan of soy milk, but here we are. Princess Tinyfeet goes for a high kick, misses. Combatants looking to land a move. Legend Pulse lands 286 damage, except he ended up doing almost as much damage to himself. A special Durahan, indeed. This is Shogun, one of the 3 special Durahans. Oh, geez. I'm trying to remember the other 2. Or is this Shogun? I know there's 2, like, samurai type Durahans, and then the third one is Ruby Knight. I'm pretty sure this is Shogun. Anyways, Princess Tinyfeet wins with the lightning, showing Sakamoto how it's done, shocking him to submission. Kokushi Muso. Oh, right. Kokushi Muso. Something like that. Yeah, it's from one of the PlayStation games. You get that special Durahan. Like Brave Fencer Musashi, I think. How is it that I remember that, but I can't remember the name of the monster? I guess because I never raised it before. A crit Giga Ray landing on Sakamoto. And lightning landing on Princess Tinyfeet. We're back to square one, ladies and gentlemen. Princess Tinyfeet still ahead by 7, 8 hit points. 7, 8, 9 hit points. Princess Tinyfeet going for a bang. Sakamoto dodges even though he is angry. Princess Tinyfeet is ahead. Legend Pulse now lands. 382 damage, but Sakamoto still doing too much damage to himself. Sakamoto goes for last second Thunderbolt, lands it! Princess Tinyfeet is down. And we are going to 3 after Sakamoto shocks Princess Tinyfeet back. I think she's into that. She's probably into shock play, based on who she's based on. Heel Raid at a weird angle misses. Surprisingly, with those huge boots. Can we just talk about how big pixie feet are? Pretty sure they're all like super huge, right? Sakamoto lands an angry lightning. Huge boots, tiny feet. Just like Krusty the Clown. They based an entire Simpsons episode around how Krusty has tiny feet. Oh no! No! Princess Tinyfeet gets shocked into oblivion! And Sakamoto with the heavy techs. Rematch? Unfortunately not. Mia and the Joker Pixie. The Joker Pixie. Joker Pixie. Feet. Lilum. Ugh. I don't know why. My eyes are watering a little bit. I'm sad for Princess Tinyfeet. Actually, I could do this one. Okay, there we go. On to the next match. 12 versus 6. Chi versus Shockwave. Yeah, no. The only... Oh, yeah, okay. There are special monsters you can get from DNA capsules, but DNA capsules were removed in the American version, so good luck trying to use those. Except for Golden Suezo. Gold Suezo is the only one that... That's right. We don't talk about Lilum's feet on this channel. We can talk about any other pixie's feet, but not Lilum's feet. And yes, Gold Suezo. Did I just exit? I just exited, didn't I? Do I have a save state? I do. Ah, nice. We get to keep the arena, guys. It's all okay. We get to keep the arena. How do you get a golden Suezo? You combine a bronze Suezo and a silver Suezo. So you still need 2 special monsters to combine into the one. Pixie Centaur doesn't really have feet. Oh, yeah, I guess not. Doesn't she? No, she's got to. I'm gonna have to look at that. If she only has hooves, that'd be hilarious. Oh, yeah, she has like the really weird like foot hoove. I think I remember seeing those. Those are weird. Okay, but I'm not talking out of my ass right now, am I? You can get gold Suezo with bronze and silver. All right. Woo. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Right. I knew I wasn't talking out of my ass about gold Suezo because I saw it recently that you do that, or I was reminded of it recently. But here we go. Chi versus Shockwave. Chi misses the flying press and gets kicked in the face for it. That dragon kick, when it crits, it does damage. Gold Suezo should technically be creatable from a disc. Why do you say technically? Flattened hair, flying press lands this time, and Shockwave is angry. So angry! I hate puppies! Gah! Name that reference. Chi, sitting at 50 health, Shockwave tries to end things off with a dragon kick. Chi lands a horn strike. Not enough damage. Gonna need something huge. Maybe a crit flying press, maybe a crit spiral dive. What are you gonna use? Absolutely nothing but a punch. You say technically because you're not sure if it's doable. Oh, maybe. Maybe. This is a Beeklin Bajarl, actually. Dalek. But yeah. Angry Rabbit rips out the throats. Where is it? It's there! What, is it behind the rabbit? No, it is the rabbit! Beeklin Golly would be good to see. Yeah? No, there isn't one, is there? Maybe I am just thinking of Beeklin Bajarl, but I thought there was one. Golly Joker, Joker Golly. Somebody did do the, somebody did do some fan art of a Golly Joker. I don't know if, did you happen to see that one, Ozzy? Azzy? Because, it is on the Monster Rancher fan art channel on the Monster Rancher Discord. Okay. There it is. The first move to hit. And it was in the last 5 seconds of the match. Shockwave taking the victory 2-0 after landing that high kick at the last second. I mean, that match could have gone either way. If they kept missing, it was really up to who landed first. Here we are, Shockwave. Shockwave wins that one. She loses that one. And we're on to the next match. 13 versus 5. Dodge! Versus Gil. Alright. Let's actually load these guys up properly. But yeah, there is a ton of awesome art on the Monster Rancher fan art channel. Actually, Zen, did you share your Muse on the Monster Rancher Discord? Because if not, I highly recommend it, because your Muse look so awesome. Not even kidding. Like, this guy, let me just shout out this guy right here. He went and he drew fan arts of every possible Mew combination that isn't in any of the games, and they look fantastic. Like, if we ever get a chance to mod this game so that we can add more monsters and subbreeds and stuff like that, I will be the first to nominate Zen's designs for the Mew subbreeds, because they look so good. And I believe they are on my own personal Discord. If anybody wanted to check them out, !Discord. Shameless plug on my own channel. But, alright, here we go. Dodge versus Gil. Dodge has the very accurate model moves. Gil has the swimming-related moves. The breaststroke, also known as flail. Also known as million punches? I'm trying to remember. Or Mew Rush. I can't remember what it's called in vanilla. But Dodge manages to get 2 knocks in. Follows up with a sound wave, but that one misses. Gil, building up guts. Goes for flail. Misses. This is, this is a one-sided match, it seems. Dodge is landing quite a few moves, and Gil not having moves in other slots is really working against Gil here. Actually, I think just having flail might also have been a better option for Gil here. Granted, the gimmick of Gil is that he's a swimmer, so he has a diving move and he has a swimming move. Breaststroke, which is flail, and diving press, which is, well, just a dive. So it's a cannonball. It really is. There it is. Diving press lands 324 damage. I think that might be the most damage that we've seen. Dalek, it is a reskinned Mew Tiger. And flail lands as well. Crits. Dodge is now down. It is even. We're going to the third match in the series here. Yeah. So, the person who raised Gil raised a Mew Tiger. And then changed the skin to be a swimmer. And I approved of it. It's fine. In fact, I think I'm pretty sure a standard swimmer would have a faster guts regen than a Mew Tiger swimmer. I think, maybe? I'm just trying to... Because the thing about special monsters that the game never tells you is that they're just reskinned monsters. most of the time, the special monster is the pixie subbreed. Like, I don't know too much about it. Maybe I'm just talking out of my ass here. But, from what I know, it's usually the pixie subbreed that is the first one to be reskinned for special breeds, so... Oh, is there going to be enough time? No! Gil does not have enough time to use one more move. Any move, I think, at that point, might have been just enough to win that one. But Dodge whittles away Gil for the second time and squeaks away with a victory. Switch over to that. But yeah, so long story short, most special monsters are just the subbreed. Special monsters aren't stronger? No, that's... Depends on what you mean by stronger. They have slightly longer lifespans. And that's about it. They look cool. But, yeah, they also don't come with any battle specials. Unless it's a monster that comes with battle specials like, Bloodshed, the special Joker, or, they do sometimes come with a move. That's true. Like, I believe... Oh, which pixie is it? There's a pixie that comes with Ray, I think? I'm not too sure. Oh, there is, the special Arrowhead that comes with Fist Missile that, Jack was playing around with. Oh, man, that was a treat because, the special Arrowhead is not supposed to learn... Wait, did I put that on the right spot? I better have. Yeah, I did. Okay. Yeah. There's 3 variants of Mia that start with different moves. Ray, Kiss, and Bolt. Yeah. Yes. Simopian. Oh my god. Jack, watching you raise Simopian with Fist Missile, that was such a treat. Because it's not supposed to have it. Its character model is not supposed to be able to stretch out its arms. So what happens is it's like Luffy from One Piece. Its arms stretch out and do the move, and then they go like all over the arena. It is terrifying to look at, really, but it's pretty fun. There we go. Alright. Oh, yeah, and the Simopian Cyclone. Oh my god. Okay. Next match. 14 versus 4. Ultimate versus C-Word. Here we go, folks. This is the match that I've been really waiting for because we got 2 really fast Guts Rate monsters that are doing so well. These guys are on fire right now. 14 and 4. I think these two... I think it's going to be between these two. One of these 2 monsters is going to win the round robin. And potentially the elimination tournaments as well. I would kind of hope that one monster that wins the round robin doesn't also win the elimination, but... because that's how we're doing this. We're gonna have 2 winners because there's gonna be technically 2 different tournaments. Although the only thing is the round robin is going to affect the elimination tournament, so I don't know. Last year we had 2 winners. This year I want 2 winners as well. And if they're the same person, well, Great on the person who raised it, but at the same time, it's like, you want a little variety, right? Want more than just one winner. Seaward struggling to land a move and even the playing field a bit here. Gonna need to land a violent shell or something. Ultimate, however, continues to just laser Seaward. Here we go. Seaward now has the guts again. Goes for an angry Knight in Ink. Misses, though. And Ultimate ends things off with a Frantic Beam. That is going to KO Seaward. And we are witnessing the fall, potentially, of Seaward. This winning streak has to end sometime, right? All good things come to an end. Frantic Beam lands Seaward. Follows up with a Knight in Ink. Minus 35 guts. Not too bad, but the damage isn't there. Soundwave also landing. Slowly trying to even things out between the two. Knights in Ink misses this time. That could have been really handy, because now Ultimate is using Frantic Beam, but it misses. Ooh. But it misses. Ooh. I don't know why I sounded so whimsical there. Million Whips misses. Frantic Beam. Could see that coming out from Ultimate here. Nope. Beam Shower instead. Seaward trying to build up some more guts. Frantic Beam running the clock a little bit here. Will we see a move? No, we will not. Ultimate 2-0 against the previously undefeated Seaward. And there it is. The streak has ended. Seaward gets his first X on the board. Ultimate continuing his own winning streak. He has won, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 in a row now. Did I say Seaward? I meant Ultimate. Or did I say Ultimate? I meant Ultimate. Last match of round 6. Tiny Timber versus Famine. Here we go. There is no stopping the Duck Watermelon. How's it going, Valkyrie? Whoa, hold up. I'm clicking too fast in some places here. Sometimes I go back into matches that I just finished. Sometimes I load the wrong monster into the wrong slot. Really gotta make sure I pay attention here. I just finishing off my coffee now, so we should be good here. All right, place your bets. I say, even though I don't have bets on. That's the one thing that I really regret not setting up is betting. That was so much fun. I'll have it set up for the next tournament, but I lost everything when I upgraded my computer, so. Famine starting things off with Inferno. Misses though. Tiny Timber has his own Inferno. Fire Juggler. Scorching Famine. Didn't expect to get burnt by a little wooden doll. And again, the fire moves coming up from Tiny Timber here. Oh, man. That's what I wanted. That's what I want to set up. A Salty Bet Monster Rancher. Not specifically in the style of that. Although it would be pretty interesting to run a script, to run the game, to run randomly generated monsters, and then have people bet on it. That could work. But what I wanted for betting is to have like odds. Depending on how many people bet on a monster determines the payout. Uh-oh, explosion missing. But that's okay, because he'd done enough damage to Famine already. that the damage he dealt to himself was negligible. Tiny Timber winning the first of 3. But yeah, we did set up a betting system once, and it was fun. Or rather, we had a betting system before. And I enjoyed it. I like seeing how people think a match will go, and whether or not it actually goes that way. It is fun to see people break the odds. Raki combo missing again. I don't think we've seen Raki combo land today. Claw landing, critting, dealing over 300 damage. Tiny Timber gonna have to do a little bit of work now. Fire Juggler misses. Devour. Famine. Hungry. Looking to eat some wood. I mean, never mind that. Don't take that out of context. Rend. Misses. Tiny Timber has to do something. Goes for another Raki combo. Misses. And that might be it? Will that be it? Tiny Timber goes for a last second Fire Spike. It lands, but that does not do enough damage. Famine takes the second of the best of 3. And we're going to 3. All right, place your bets. Keep saying that. Oh, Rend landing 218 damage. Fire Spike missing at 67%. You know, Tiny Timber is really dancing there. He was doing the whole stutter thing. I don't know why. It's kind of weird. You don't often see the AI do that. But Tiny Timber really a victim to Guts correction here. He has fairly accurate moves. But going up against one of the slowest Guts regen monsters in the game is, I think, hurting him. I think it's hurting him to the point where he keeps missing Raki combo. That's like 5 Raki combos he missed on Famine. Famine misses Armageddon. Does that run the clock? Not enough, but Tiny Timber isn't in a move slot where it can use a move. The massive skeleton dragon wins over the one small wooden boy. I should have waited to say that with the fanfare, but oh well. Let's see. Famine wins. Tiny Timber loses. You know, it's interesting that Tiny Timber was able to win against Ultimate earlier. In fact, actually, we're now on the round that we accidentally had that match earlier. So, this match here, and this match here, we had earlier in the tournament. And Tiny Timber did manage to win that one 2-1 in the best of 3. Now, because we're on this round now, that means that that match is already done. So we don't have to do that one. So this round is only going to have 6 matches. And we start things off with Huey Lewis versus Clothesline. It's the robot battles. BattleBots. Metabots. Boy. So who... Okay, so hang on. Huey Lewis has the News as his cheer squad. But JP and Clothesline have this monster is dedicated to Stardust Wyvern, the Hanger Daddy! Exclamation points. But the person who raised Huey Lewis is Stardust. So, who's gonna win here? Who is? Because Huey Lewis is Stardust monster, Clothesline is JP's monster, but JP's monster is dedicated to Stardust, who is Huey Lewis's. I don't know. Maybe I'm looking too much into it. Let's see who wins. Tiny black bots or big shiny bot? Huey Lewis misses the sledge fall. That fist missile starting things off with just over 100 damage. Fist missile, again, 177 damage this time as it crits. Hammerfall lands 201 damage, not quite evening things up, but Clothesline is now angry. Almost evening the guts regenerate. That napalm shot furthering Clothesline's lead. Hammerfall misses. Metabots. Kick the baby. Fist the baby. Hey, wait a second. Don't fist the baby. Oh, that heavy chop with the crit manages to get Huey Lewis in the lead. Look at that. It can always come down to just one move. Oh, wow. And the height difference. This is... This is like... Has anybody seen the picture of Kevin Hart standing next to Shaquille O'Neal? Standing next to Yao Ming? Like, this is what that looks like. This is Kevin Hart way down here. Standing up next to Shaquille O'Neal, like, way up there. Huey Lewis takes the first in that matchup. Heaven Pierce right off the bat crits over 300 damage. Oh yeah, Gohan and Perfect Cell. That's a pretty accurate height difference as well. Yo-Yo lands minus 27 guts, gets Huey Lewis angry. Look at those guts go. You don't see guts like that on anything except, you know, something with faster guts. I don't know what kind of analogy I was hoping for. A couple of kicks missing from both combatants. Alright, Jackie, thanks for stopping by. See you around. I think we have the D&D session next week, so see you then. Burst Cannon lands, but doesn't deal as much damage as it did to Gluto. Meanwhile, Huey Lewis going for the angry Heaven Pierce, but that's not enough. Huey Lewis takes it 2-0. Okay. Let's find there. And whoops, wrong one. Oh. Okay. There we go. Sweet. Next match, 9 versus 7. Justicia versus Princess Tinyfeet. The feudal warrior versus the native princess. Who will win? Daddy beats his son. Isn't that why King Jeremy is wicked? King Jeremy is wicked, rules his world. All right. Oh, sorry. I thought Justicia was Sakamoto for a second. So we have a knight versus a princess. Who will win? Justice or princess? Wind God Sword missing with over 60% to hit. Bang missing at 45% to hit. So far, combatants able to dodge out of each other's moves here. What's going to happen? Heal Raid lands at a weird angle. Quite a bit of withering on Heal Raid, actually. Not a move to sleep on, that is for sure. Cut in two. Lifesteal lands, steals the health, and makes Justicia angry. However, he misses the slash combo. And Princess Tinyfeet showing Justicia her feet to his face. Managing to win in the first of the best of three. How does such a simple entry create such lore? I mean, you kind of helped it along with the King Jeremy Gauntlet. Was it at the Rock Hard tourney? I can't remember which tournament it was he hosted, but it was what did the 5 tiny toes say to the face? Eat this. I don't know. Heal Raid, I guess. Smack. Justicia has work cut out for him to try. Oh, it was the okay, it was in Joy Rancher 2 where Jeremy had the gauntlet. I'm thinking of King Jeremy then. Justicia has a chance. Look at the guts on that Durahan. Building up so much. Goes for a punch combo, lands it, punches the princess for 388 damage. That is enough to give him the lead. But will he be able to keep it? Princess Tinyfeet getting the guts up. Justicia runs the clock with that slash combo. Didn't need to land. He managed to win with that one attack. And we're in to the final of the best of three. Here we go. Oh yeah, this is looking like a close matchup. Justicia misses the home run. Strikes out on that one. As Princess Tinyfeet continues to kick him in the shin. Kick the Durahan. Don't kick the Durahan. Kick the Durahan. Heal Raid to the face. Smack. Justicia is angry now. Punch combo lands at 70%. Minus 44 guts, and again, over 300 damage. Now Princess Tinyfeet is the one to get angry. Look at the guts go on that. Lightning misses at 63%. Air shot lands. Princess Tinyfeet has to do something. Lands something. Anything. Mega Ray misses. And that is that. Princess Tinyfeet could not get another move in. And the knight. Yeah. He's activated Kaioken. Kaio what? Ah! Alright. Justicia. Winning there. And Princess Tinyfeet losing there. Yeah. Alright. On to the next match. 10 versus 6. Gluto versus Shockwave. Giant Whale versus Blue Hair. Who will win? Who will it be? Yeah. And the princess goes to another castle. And she took herself there. Big whale. White rabbit. You know, I think Gluto is going to be KO'd at least once here. But not without starting off with a rolling press. Misses, but that just gives Shockwave a chance to build up guts. Spin kick Gluto into oblivion. Surviving on just a tiny little bit of his health. Pretty much anything is going to end his life right now. Kung Fu Fist could do it, but it misses. Scratch. Misses. High kick. Misses. Somebody is going to have to land a move if we want to see any progress here. Gluto goes for another rolling press. Misses. Shockwave building up guts. What's he going to do? Goes for a dragon kick. Misses at 43%. And the rolling press misses as well to end things off. Shockwave not able to cinch a KO, but not able to get hit either, so. Which, even if he was, I don't know. Yeah, I think it's so weird. Ice Bear, are you still hanging out in the chat here? Why didn't you submit some of the other monsters that were in your freezer there? Because so many of them had like near max stats. That's I'm just surprised you didn't want to enter any of those. Big Bang, nope. Yeah, Gluto survived to another match. But for how long? Belly attack lands, 134 damage. Getting Shockwave angry, that's going to make it more easy to hit. 117 damage this time. Still building up guts, though. The rolling press lands just as anger ends. Yeah, yeah. It's the honor of having a monster in the battles that really shines, you know? Gluto, we're not going to forget Gluto for a while. But that bang, bringing Gluto down to 130 health. Many monsters die, but this one truly lived. Poetic. As the timer runs out, again, Gluto managed to get some hits in, but this time, still not KO'd. Okay. We'll mark that on the grid. 6. Yep. And this one is 10. Okay. 6 and 10. Okay. On to the next one. Next match is 11 versus 5. Sakamoto versus Gil. Some more special monsters going head to head. Which 11? Yeah. I was really tempted to hit the frame limiter, but it's too fast. I can't control the game if I turn the frame limiter off. So I guess we'll just listen to the music. We'll go at the regular speed the game designers intended it to. We are just over 4 hours into the tournament here. And we are a little more than halfway through the round robin. This is a long stream, ladies and gentlemen. If you're just tuning in, this is the New Year's Eve tournament. There are no rules. People submitted all types of monsters, max stat monsters. They removed moves. It's in hard mode, so there's different... the moves have different stats. Some monsters have different guts rates. Everything is different. Hey, 69. Nice. The front stroke lands, and Sakamoto is falling behind. However, he does have some very hard-hitting moves. If you could land even one of them, it could even this up very quickly. Another flail. Another 69%. This time it misses. And this will be up on YouTube. Sooner than 10 or 12 months from now. Before then I'll have this thing up on YouTube. I need to re-download a video editing software though, because I don't have one anymore. Or I might just take this file and put it directly onto YouTube. I don't know. Probably not. I'd rather cut and trim where I please. Why so many images, guys? Thunderbolts lands 475 damage on Gil. That makes him angry. What's he going to do? Is he going to flail? He's going to flail. 66%, and it misses. That could have been the life preserver that could have stopped Gil from drowning in this match here. Thunderbolts, 38%. Misses this time. Gil. Hurry has been activated. But because his moves are in the third slot there, he keeps walking by him. He tries the diving press. Swan dive. Misses. And we're all evened up. I'm going to start the match and look at some of these images because I can't see them just yet. Ranch dressing Pop-Tarts. Yeah. Tie a noose with wieners. Alright. Middle slot is evidently the worst slot. Yeah. No, yeah. I think we've determined that the first slot and the fourth slot are the moves that you see the most in battles. Also, flail at 91%. Crits and KOs. Sakamoto. Gil walking away with a victory there. No rematch there. Gil managed to win 2 out of 3. Boop. And boop. Okay. Next match, Chi versus C-Word. Let's learn how to tie a noose. It's practical for every use. Damn, that is such a good song. I love that one. Here we go. Chi versus C-Word. C-Word. Squidward. Am I forgetting something? I feel like I'm forgetting something. The game is on the screen. I did that. Alright. Well, let's just get the match going here. C-Word starts things off with a Night and Ink. Lands it at 55%. There goes Chi's guts. I'm sure he was strategizing, thinking of a move to use before he lost his guts. C-Word commits foolery, though. Tries to, you know, hide that fact by immediately landing an electrical stab. Chi does land the dive assault. But what is going to happen here? What is going to happen? Violent Shell misses. That's going to cost C-Word a lot of guts. And Chi now has the guts advantage. But for how long? Goes for a punch, misses. And there goes the guts advantage. It was pretty much evened out at that point. Another electric stab. She goes for a punch. Basic tech is not going to do it. She needs something like flying press. And time's up. Yeah. I'm getting excited for nothing again. C-Word takes the first of the best of 3. Flying press right off the bat this time. Misses. Soundwave X does land, however, at 69%. Nice. Night and Ink. Lands. 57%. Minus 28 guts. What is going to happen next? Soundwave X again. Minus 28.
Oh, God, you're so good.
Dairatama. Thanks for following. We're doing the New Year's free-for-all tournaments right now, and it really is free for all. In that you can pretty much do whatever you want. Some people removed moves. Some people added moves that aren't supposed to be on there. And she is just getting inked over and over and over again. That's, he can't see. He can't see anything. He can't hit anything. But yeah, no. People were encouraged to just max out their monsters with cheats. To add or remove moves. Also, this is on hard mode, so some monsters have faster guts regen. Some monsters have moves that are named differently. There's a lot going on with this tournament. And we're just past halfway through. Next match is Dodge versus Famine. And before we get into this match, we will go onto the grid and see how everybody is doing so far. See, we're taking a very dominating lead in the tournament here. So far, only losing to Ultimate at the bottom there. There we go. And now it's Dodge and Famine. How will this match go? I should probably switch over to the emulator screen. Here we go. Famine starts things off with Inferno, but Dodge, as the name suggests, dodges that one. Lands a Screech, but causes Famine to get angry. What is going to be the result of this? Screech lands again. When your monster gets angry, its guts regen goes faster by a percentage, but it also makes it easier to hit. Among other things. Hey, Cat. Did you want to join me up here? Did you want to join me? Here. Up. Join me. Join me, my cats. You're really not a lap cat, are you? Up. Up. Up, up, up. Come on. I gave her drugs earlier, so she's probably just a little out of it right now. She's coming down from her high. Anyways, Dodge manages to win the first in this series of 3. One more win, and he'll have the victory against Famine. Charge. Misses. Famine. Goes for Rend. That one misses. Oh boy. Knockopolis. Lands. 375 damage. Why are you still hanging around here, Cat? Okay. She licked something and now she keeps licking her lips. I want to say she's hungry, but I can't tell. Charge lands. Tail Whip lands, but not enough damage. Famine needs to go with a heavy hitting move. Screech lands. Famine goes for the something, anything. Ravage misses at 46%. And Dodge just screams at the Bone Dragon. It's enough. It's enough to win 2 in a row. All right, and that does it for round 7. Way up here, Famine lost to Dodge. Okay, there we go. And we've already had this match, and we're finally back to evens. Everybody now has the exact same amount of matches. So we see that Ultimates and Seaward are tied at 6 wins and 1 loss. Who's next in... Who's next? Who has the next most amount of wins? If that makes any sense. Let's see. Famine and Gil, and Shockwave, and Sakamoto, and Dodge all have 4 wins and 3 losses. Wow, that's that's a lot of monsters, all with the same. Yeah, geez. Aside from yeah, no, that's... Wow. 2 monsters really pulling ahead, and the only one that's really falling behind is Gluto. Maybe Clothesline? And Princess Tinyfeet? But I feel like they can still come back. Alright. Have fun, Serena. And thanks for tuning in while you could. We're going to continue the tournament into round 8. And then I'm going to have another quick break because I went through that coffee really fast, and it's gonna be making a second appearance here if I'm not careful. Princess Tinyfeet versus Huey Lewis. Somebody is going to need somebody is gonna get a much needed win from this matchup. Who will it be? Huey Lewis and the News, or the Venture Brothers? Reference. Luck ain't good at the moment. Well, that's the thing about luck. If it were a static thing, if somebody was always lucky or always unlucky, then why would we have probabilities, right? Here we go. First match of the 8th round. We are nearly 2/3 of the way through the tournament. Heavy chop to start things off, getting Princess Tinyfeet angry. She decides to show off her feats, show how kicks are really done, but she misses the heel raid. Mega Ray misses as well. Huey Lewis taking a demanding lead as he continues to chop Princess Tinyfeet down. Sledgefall misses though, 41%. That was going to need a little bit of luck in order to land. Princess Tinyfeet goes for another heel raid, lands this one at 48%, deals a nice amount of damage, follows up with a bang, and that one lands. 275 damage now. Huey Lewis is going to have to land something in order to bring this back into his favor. Fist Missile misses. Puts the miss in Fist Missile. Lightning lands, and that might be it for the match. It is. Huey Lewis had a good lead with a couple heavy chops, but Princess Tinyfeet came back. And all she needs is one more win to clinch this series. Clinch? Cinch. Clench? Grasp? Don't know. Bang! To start things off, but that misses. Huey Lewis, ooh, goes for a final blade. A lot of big hitting moves here to start off this match. Ray misses though. Heal Raid. Lands that one true. 335 damage on the crit. And enough withering that Huey Lewis is going to have to save up his guts. Bolt misses, even though that's supposed to be a hit tech, I believe. Fist Missile misses. That is a sharp tech with some pretty decent hit percentages. Kiss lands. Heal Raid, not able to land on the follow-up. Huey Lewis gonna have to build up his guts here. Is he gonna have enough time to build up guts and use a move, or will Princess Tinyfeet take this one? Last second Fist Missile. That's not strong enough. Princess Tinyfeet takes this one 2-0. All right. Switch over to the grid here. Princess Tinyfeet now even with Huey Lewis, both of whom are falling behind in the tournament, however. Okay. Next match, 8 versus 6. That is Clothesline versus Shockwave. There we go. Another hanger. And another hair. We already saw this match. There we go. Whoa, am I actually able to do this? What the heck? 6 and 8. Alright, there we go. Clothesline and Shockwave. The actual match that we're supposed to have. Tiny Robot versus Big Hair. Big bellied hair, anyways. Dragon Kick misses right off the bat. That would have set the match off right for Shockwave. Napalm Shots also missing, though, at 69%. Nice. Napalm Shot landing this time at 69%. Very nice for Clothesline. However, Shockwave getting angry, guts rate going up. What is he going to do? Goes for a gas. Smelly. And misses. That would have caused a little bit of withering for Clothesline. Might not have been able to catch up again. However, that 1-2 punch. Oh! Oh, big. I am so glad that I finally get to hear that sound effect that I have been waiting for so long to show off. And I finally figured out what was going wrong with it. It's Burst Cannon, landing Shockwave, falling behind, and thank you very much, Dairatama. Jeez, words. Thank you for the 100 biddies. that was pretty loud, yeah. I should probably edit that to be a little less loud. But Shockwave managing to scrape a victory. Keep that lead. Hang on. Maybe I can edit that right now while this match is going on. Second match. Shockwave just needs one more win, and this series will be his. Oh, Jack. Jack, thank you for the bits. Of course, I see the badge now, and it makes sense. Alert box. Bits. And there should be sound volume. Here we go. How about this? Alright, and as I was doing that, the match has continued on. Shockwave falling behind Clothesline. However, he is angry now. Guts rate going up. Clothesline and Shockwave both have enough guts to do one more move each. Goes for the Dragon Kick. Misses, though. And now it's one apiece. Clothesline and Shockwave going into a third match while I test this notification.
Oh, B.
It's still too loud. What the hell? Oh, I didn't save it.
This is a test bit alert.
How about...
Oh, B.
I would just keep playing this over and over again.
This is a
That's
test bit
50%.
alert.
How about 30%? Okay, I saved it.
Oh, B.
Okay. I will
This is a
say
test bit
when
alert.
I do that, but I can't tell when other people are going to donate, so I got to get this right. All right, 12% volume. Here we go. Testing it now. Okay, there we go.
Oh, B.
There we go.
This is a test bit alert.
All right, we got it. It's fine. We figured that out. And Shockwave just managed to lose that one by a little tiny bit. And now if we get any more bit donations, it won't explode everybody's ears. But sorry about that, Stardust, and to everybody else. I didn't know that it was going to be that loud because I never got to hear that notification on the stream before. I tried to set it up like almost a year ago, and I accidentally didn't uncheck all of the the specific bit donations. So if somebody donated 100 bits, it would play the specific notification sound for 100 bits. What can I say except you're welcome? Now that would be a good notification sound. All right. Ending off this series between Clothesline and Shockwave. They both won one apiece. They were able to whittle each other down little by little. However, Shockwave starting things off right with a Dragon Kick. That is huge. Clothesline almost down to half its health. Gonna have to land something big to respond to that. Sledgefall is kind of close, not quite enough. 100 damage short, so he still has a little bit of work to do to try to catch up in this match. 1-2 punch, however, very accurate, very cheap move in terms of guts. Like, it's not a cheap move that you could spam it, although it is, but I digress. Low kick lands. These basic techs, trying to keep them about even to where they were before. Clothesline, though, has the advantage right now. Has the guts. Missed the heavy chop, though. Shockwave gets hit by a napalm shot. That might be it. It procs anger. That might have been what caused Shockwave to lose this one. There was only a second left on the clock. Might have been able to do one more move, but that battle animation for anger ran the clock dry. Clothesline walking away with a victory. Oops. I clicked away. But yeah, Jack, I really do appreciate the donation. Always love the biddies. I mean, who could say no to biddies, right? Shockwave won against... Or, sorry, no. Clothesline won. What am I doing here? Getting everything backwards. And... yeah, here. Let's duplicate. Put it up here. Duplicate. Replicate. There we go. Alright. Tig old biddies. Indeed. Next match is 9 versus 5. Justicia versus Gil. Another matchup where the swimmer is going up against a knight. That 9. I need 9. I am so glad that I numbered these in the correct order as well. Because now all I have to do is go 9 versus 5, or what have you. Organization is key. If you do not have that, well, you could just get lost and confused. Which I find myself often lost and confused. Justicia versus Gil. Let's take a look at the charts, see how they're doing. Gil 4 and 3, Justicia 3 and 4. Is that going to change, or will Gil continue to win? Let's find out. Justicia starts things off with Dash Slash. Misses though. Gil tries the signature flail there. That front stroke is not landing. Dash Slash does land, however. 182 damage. Not a whole lot, but that is a basic tech move. It is cheap. And it is pretty decent, I guess. It's a good basic tech, I think. Gil has enough guts to use a move, but has to get into that third slot to use them. Justicia, meanwhile, goes for a rolling slash that lands, tears that swimming doll apart. Gil has to land something good. Has to use a move. Any time now. You want to go ahead and use a move. Flail. 65% miss. And that'll be it for this match. Justicia takes the first and now just needs one more to win this best of 3. Oh. A slot opened up for the Brawn tournament, which is going to be hosted by Stardust Wyvern next weekend. Be sure to check out the Monster Rancher Discord and the pinned messages on tournament information if you want to sign up for any upcoming tournaments. Justicia lands the rolling slash. There it is, the 69% flail. Nice. Making Justicia angry, as anybody should be after being front crawled by a swimming doll cat. Cut in 2, lands, crits even, but doesn't do enough damage. The second one might have been able to crit and bring this thing back in Justicia's favor, but it does not. Rush Slash does land, 69 damage. Nice. Gil manages to win the second. And we're going to 3, baby. I said we're going to 3, baby. However, I will reload Rayon. I will reload Justicia because who knows? Maybe he has moves in those slots that he wants them to be. I'm just assuming, Cronius, that Gil's moves are either or. That it could be Flail or Diving Press and it doesn't really matter. We'll see. We'll see what the ranchers think. Rush Slash right off the bat, 101 damage. Diving Press in response misses. Okay, that's good. I know some people are really particular about that. I've been in trouble before with some ranchers where they're like, oh no, that's not the moveset I wanted. Flail misses at 65%. Yeah, I wish that there was more monsters in Monster Rancher 2, but I mean, the jump from Monster Rancher 1 to Monster Rancher 2 in the selection of monsters was pretty big. So, and then there's unique monsters that you don't see anymore in Monster Rancher 2. So, the selection isn't too bad. But yeah, Zen, I hear, is really cool. So, would have been really nice to have one of those. Cut in 2, misses. Justicia has to land Flail. Flail is the one that'll do it. It has to be Flail, but he doesn't. doesn't get it. Zans were edgelording next to stuffed cat dolls and rhinos on wheels. I guess, yeah. But Justicia takes that victory. A Lemur? Isn't that the like really cute one? Is that the fluffy one? I can't recall. I haven't played any other Monster Rancher games, so you'll have to forgive me on my lack of knowledge of the other monsters available out there. Yeah, there we go. Justicia is now tied with Gil after that match. 4-4 even. And we go into the next one, 10 versus 4, Gluto versus Seaward. The Tale of the Sea. Who is going to win? Oh, yeah, it is like the sheep, the fluffy one. And a Golem Lemur is, a big fluffy thing. Ten, 4. 10-4, little buddy. Wooloo before it's time. Yeah. I mean, it looks cute. I'd raise it. It looks, yeah. Like a sleepy sheepy. That's what it looks like. Gluto versus Seaward. Seaward, one of the dominators of the tournaments. Gluto, not so much. And while we get the match underway here, I'm going to click this link. Ah, that's so cute. It's like, it's like if Eevee had a dessert evolution. That's what it would turn into. Ah, it looks like whipped cream and like, I'm gonna guess cheesecake and strawberries. Yeah, that is... that looks like a delicious monster, actually. Oh, okay. Gluto gets KO'd into Seaward, but grits and comes back. Comeback of the century, guys. Here it is, Gluto. Gonna do absolutely nothing except get stabbed. Okay. You know, I always liked that Zillas, when they get KO'd, their eyes are still, like, kind of a little bit open. Gluto? More like Grito. Ah ha! Ah ha! Ah ha ha! Alright, let's, yeah. Oh, it lost already. Violent Shell misses. Gluto. If he continues to dodge every move, he could win. There it is. The scratch. 2 scratches. Critting at 158, actually. Wow. Violent Shell misses again. Oh, this is Gluto's match, baby. This is Gluto's match. 100 damage with the belly attack. See, we're down to almost half his health. Another belly attack. Getting closer to half his health. This, this is actually kind of interesting right now. Night and Ink landing at 50%, but not evening things up. Here it is. Numbing Stab ended Gluto last time. Not this time, though. Gluto gets out of the way wisely. Numbing Stab again. Lands. And that'll do it. That Gluto almost won that one. Oh, it was like a last-second effort with that Numbing Stab. Wow. That should not have been that close. I mean, I know I'm supposed to be impartial as the host and organizer, but that should not have been that close. Let's see. Gluto lost. And Seaward won, of course. Okay, there we go. Zilla looks like it has a huge mustache. Well, it kind of does. I mean, when you unlock Zilla, you unlock Zilla's whisker, right? Or is it the stash? Or what is it called? Yeah, Zilla Kato would have a hell of a beard. In fact, I wish that there was a Zilla Kato. That would... I mean, would it look as weird as Zilla Pixie? I don't think so. Anyways, let's continue with the tournament. 11 versus 3. Sakamoto versus Famine. We need more Zilla subs? I agree. There should be more things. Would be the end result of Hot Skitty on Whale Lord action. Actually, yeah, that probably would be one of the two main results of that. Pink Wings, yeah. We did see a Zilla Pixie once in a tournament, and it did alright. It was an intelligence-based Zilla. But, yeah, it actually ended up doing okay. Sakamoto versus Famine. Who will win? So far, let's take a look at I like taking a look at the grid now that we have a lot of wins and losses on the board. So Sakamoto and... Actually, yeah, Sakamoto and Famine sitting at 4 and 3 apiece. So somebody is going to pull ahead in this matchup. Who will it be? Thunderbolts. Gonna start things off. It missed, though. Famine with the glide charge. First one we've seen this tournament. Glide charge is a decent dragon move. It's also a good move. You have to be a good-natured dragon to learn that one. Legend Pulse misses, taking away a little bit of Sakamoto's health. Famine rends him for missing that one. Famine in a very dominating lead right now. Imagine a Dragonzilla. A whale dragon. That'd be kind of cool. Or a dragon whale. Or both. Actually, both would be pretty cool. Both. Both? Both. Both is good. Famine wins the first. And we go to the second. Sakamoto has his work cut out for him, but we have seen Sakamoto come back from a first loss. So it's all about landing these moves. That's all it is. Lightning misses. Sakamoto still has guts, goes for a Thunderbolt. This one lands. 400 damage and minus 21 guts. And Phoenix Zilla would be kind of terrifying. I don't know if I would want to see that. Although, it would be kind of interesting to see... I don't know. I think it would be kind of interesting to see. Legend Pulse lands this time, gets Famine angry, which is actually going to work in his favor because he needs the guts. He needs more guts right now. And will he be able to gain enough guts to be able to do anything? Both combatants sitting at about the same amount of guts. Will somebody use a move? Yes, last second trample from Famine. It misses. And Sakamoto, sure enough, gets a win. Gotta end the series off somehow. Who's gonna pull ahead here? Sakamoto and Famine both with 4 wins, 3 losses. So one of them is going to break this tie between them. Famine starting things off with Inferno. And it is okay. It is still keeping its lead. Sakamoto, though, having the guts to do something. Goes with a lightning. 53%. It miss. It miss. If that is accurate to a dragon skeleton, the tail starts at the end of the ribcage. Oh, I think I see what you mean. Like the, yeah, it's its spine, but I think I see what you mean with, yeah, sort of. I don't know. Anyways, Sakamoto not able to hit hard enough. Famine pulling ahead. And we now have a Dragon Joker in, like the top percentile of the tournament so far. Yeah, that's that recoil is not really doing Sakamoto any favors, really. Like, he's landed Legend Pulse a couple of times, but more often than not, it misses, and then he deals too much damage to himself. And it's working against him. And I think, personally, I'm going to avoid those self-harming moves in my future builds, because Tiny Timber has lost one matchup already because of Explosion. And I'm sure he's lost a couple of matches, but he lost an actual match because of it. So, speaking of, it is now time for Chi and Tiny Timber. Alright, been a little bit since we've seen Tiny Timber, because last round we didn't have his match. We had his match for that round right near the beginning of the tournament, so. Chi and Tiny Timber. Chi starts things off with a flying press, misses, trying to make that Tiny Timber even tinier. Tiny Timber goes for an odd angle fire spike, but that misses. Chi gets enough guts, goes for a horn strike, lands, crits even. Tiny Timber goes for that explosion, it lands, 343 damage against, but he does get the lead as he deals just over 550 damage. Bit of a size difference. Yeah, I think Tiny Timber is punching above his weight class here, but we'll see. That explosion was his specialty there. Oh no! Missed the explosion, but it only did a little slither of damage to himself this time. And he goes for explosion again, and it does 100 and some damage, and it costs him this match! Oh my god. Oh, that's such a dumb move. I love it. Is Tiny Tim still in stage 1? Yes, it is. Yes, he is. At least I think he is. He should still be a baby, but he might not be, because I had to send him to 2 errant trees in order to get his moves all fixed up. Horn attack lands, 171 damage, Tiny Timber. Oh, Chi gets Vigor activated. If you are unaware, the battle ability Vigor increases the arena movement speed and nothing else. So right now we are looking at the fastest beetle alive. Oh, and it's gone. Oh no, it's still there. Being a Rakimok, it's not coming out of stage 1 from 2 errant trees? Yeah, okay. How about 2 errant trees in a battle? Tiny Timber continuing to go with an odd angle there for Fire Spike, but he missed it again. Hovering over Explosion, and he goes for it. He misses. It cost him the match again. No, no, that can't be right. Hang on, this is gonna be close, because 678, but with 950 health, and then 650. This is going to be close. Oh, no. Oh, I don't want to see this. I don't want to see him actually lose 2 in a row from explosion. No! Oh, my God. That was the dumbest move to put on him. I love that I hate that I hate that I love this. Ah, it's so dumb. 2 in a row. 2 in a row because he kept blowing himself up. Goodbye, Tien. Boom. Oh. Did I learn nothing? I didn't watch that tournament with Malfunctioning Eddie. I should have, apparently. Because then I would have learned not to put explosion on Iraqi. But it was for fun. I put it on there for fun, and this is hilarious. So, mission accomplished? Question mark? As we put another X on Tiny Timber's line there. Yeah, no, Tiny Timber falling behind. Although in line with a couple other entries in the tournaments as well, so really how far has he fallen after beating Ultimate? Who knows? Alright. On to the next match. And last of round 8, and then I'm going to have to run to the washroom because I kind of need it a little bit. Not like a lot, but, you know, just enough where it's like, you know, I should probably go. Otherwise, in the next half hour, I might, yeah, after the next round, I might be bursting at the seams, you know? I don't know why I went that way. We love if toys can blow himself. Yeah. Okay, Ultimate. Here we go. I mean, I try... Yeah. Keep in mind, I work in radio where I have to watch how vulgar I can be, right? So, instead of me saying, oh yeah, I'm gonna go for a right piss, eh? I have to watch my words and be like, oh, you know, I'm gonna have to pop into the washroom for a quick little wee. Even that I probably wouldn't be able to say on air. Frantic Beam. Misses and Soundwave hits. Dodge. Goes for the Knockopolis too, and it does. 69%. Nice. Yeah, it's actually good to get into the habit of being clean. Because if you ever get into a situation where you're live or you're on air and you can't be too vulgar, then yeah, it comes harder if you're used to being a potty mouth. Potty mouth. Frantic Beam lands this time. 241 damage, putting Ultimates ahead of Dodge here. Somebody's gonna have enough time to do another move. But they don't. You can turn it off and on. That's good. I know for myself, it's a habit. I'm a creature of habit, so if I get into the habit of having a clean mouth, then a clean vocabulary, I mean, then I don't have to worry. Knockopolis landing at 66%, critting for 477 damage. Wow. Wow! Better have some more water. Dodge getting hit by a Frantic Beam, getting angry too. His gut regen is almost on par with Ultimates now, which almost evens things up, except when you're angry, you're more likely to get hit. And Dodge just wants to dodge. he did not dodge the I-beam. And now, we're getting into the last 10 seconds of the match here. I-beam misses again. Dodge goes for a knockopolis. 69%! Nice! 369 damage! Also nice! And Dodge takes the second match. Can somebody tell me if that was 2 in a row for Dodge there? I think that was. Can somebody confirm for me whether or not this is tied up or Dodge just won 2 in a row? Because I'm supposed to write down after. You know what, we can actually find this out right now. I can just go to my own channel. Look at, it's a tie? Okay. Well, 2 people say it's a tie, so it's probably a tie. But you know, if you ever want to see something that just happened and the clip is too long, like it happened too long ago, you can go under videos and you can actually scroll to where in the stream you want to see, even if it's live right now. Let's see here. Is this match that I just had? Or is this the other match? Okay. So yeah, Dodge won this one. But then did Dodge win this one? Yeah, Ultimate won just by a little bit in the first match. Okay. Yep, it is currently a tie. Sorry that I had to pause to confirm that. I should be writing this down more often, but I'm glad. I'd rather go back and make sure. Because if... I don't want anybody coming at me. Don't want anybody adding me. That's, oh, you screwed this one match up. It ruined the whole tournament. Nope. Combatants whittling each other away a little bit with these little hitting techniques. Beam shower for 175 damage. Dodge now has a ton of guts. Goes for the screech, but misses. That is a very accurate move from Monals for that one to miss now in this moment. And that moment, Dodge loses in the best of 3 series against Ultimate. Ultimate living up to its name. As we go into round 9, however, we are going to be taking a quick break here. So again, 5 to 10 minutes. Everybody get some more water. Go and refill your drinks. And we will be back in just a few minutes' time. Don't go anywhere.